Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from the 6th group, and our materials today is research problem, objective, and hypothesis in quantitative designs. And our group members are Gifyal Faiq A.M, my name, and Dimas Aulia H, and the last one is Muhammad Ziyad Aunillah. Okay, what is research problem? Research problem is the topic we would like to address, investigate, or study, whether descriptively or experimentally. Problem formulation. The formulation of research problem also has an important social function. As Merton, Broom, and Cottrell 1959 suggests, researchers must justify the demand for attention and other scarce source that research makes. Source of research problem. The last one is classroom. Second, school. Third, community. Fourth, internet. Fifth, textbooks. Sixth, assignments. Not only the six research or source, there are other sources to have research. And the next one, formulating the problems. There are two criteria, internal criteria and the external criteria. And for the internal criteria, the first is researcher interest. So when you want to have a research, it would be more easy, or it's easier if you have an interest in what you are researching, so it will not have a problem. And the next one, researcher on research. There are so many research out there that we can find. The third one, researcher's competence. And the external criteria, the first one is research ability of the problem. The problem should be researchable. The second one is novelty of problems. The problems must have a novelty. The third one, importance and urgency. And the last one is facilities.
Guidelines for selection problem. The first, the problem should be in such in which researchers may be deeply interested. The second, the problem should be related to the chain of thinking, because the three problem can mislead the whole project. And considerations in selection a research problem. The first is interest. A research endeavor is usually time-consuming and involves hard work and possibly unforeseen problem. One should select topic of great interest to sustain the required motivation. Number two, magnitude. It is extremely important to select a topic that you can manage within the time and resource at your disposal. Resources at your disposal. Narrow the topic down to something manageable, specific, and clear. Number three, level of expertise. Make sure that you have an adequate level of expertise for the task. Number four, relevance. Ensure that your study adds to the existing body of knowledge, bridges current gaps, and is useful in policy formulation. Number five, availability of data. Make sure the data are available. And the last, number six, ethical issues. How ethical issues can affect the study and how ethical problems can be overcome should be thoroughly examined at the problem formulating stage. And next, originating question. Originating questions. Number one is represents the beginning of certain difficulties or challenges. Number two are formulated in such specific indicate where exactly the answer to them can be searched for. Number three constitute the initial phase in the process of problem formulation. May be formulated in terms of broader, delimited categories of social variables, but don't indicate specifically which particular variables in each class may be germane to the issues. And the last, rationale of questions is the statement of reasons why a particular question is worth putting across. States what will happen to other parts of knowledge or practice if the question posed is answered. Help to effect discrimination between scientifically good and scientifically trivial question.
Okay, for the next point is quantitative research design. What is quantitative research design? Quantitative research design is the standard experimental method of most scientific discipline. Quantitative research design advantages and disadvantages. The first is about advantages. Quantitative research design, it has several advantages. The first is quantitative research design is an excellent way of finalizing results and proving or disproving hypotheses. The second, the structure hasn't changed for centuries, so it's standard across many scientific fields and disciplines. The third, quantitative experiments are useful for testing the result gained by a series of quantitative experiments, leading to a final answer and a narrowing down of possible direction for follow-up research to take. The next is about disadvantages of quantitative research design. The first, quantitative experiments can be difficult and expensive and require a lot of time to perform. The second, they must be carefully planned to ensure that there is complete randomization and correct designation of control groups. The last, quantitative studies usually require extensive statistical analysis, which can be difficult due to most scientists not being statisticians. The field of statistical study is a wide scientific discipline and can be difficult for non-mathematicians. Okay, that's all our presentation. If you have any question, you can mention in a WhatsApp group or in a learning. That's all for our. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.